You see, Tinubu has put Nigeria in a very precarious situation. Why do I say that? When Tinubu engaged the Muslim ticket for the purpose of securing the presidency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he plunged Nigeria into a devastating dilemma that it will take us another century for us to get out of the presumptuous situation he has brought us. Let me explain. Make I not use too much grammar, confuse all of us. You see, as far as Tinubu is concerned, the Muslim ticket was a necessary end to get the presidency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. To the core north, the Muslim ticket was a necessary end to the Islamization of Nigeria. Let's get that thing very, very clear. Let's get that thing out of the way. Now, the Tinubu administration catalyzed a what is the word I'm looking for? A cataclysmic. Oh no, the word is missing my head. Wait. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. It was more or less like a cataclysmic cohesion. A cataclysmic head-on collision between two opposing agenda. Yeah, that's the word. Hey, Charles, this thing just escaped my head. Yeah, a cataclysmic head-on collision between two opposing agenda. There's an Islamic agenda and there is a presidential agenda. As far as Tinubu is concerned, Tinubu is not concerned about religious Islamic. No. He needed the northern vote, and the only way he can get the northern vote is by, spiraling their proclivity to the Islamic sense to get them to vote for him. And the North fell for it because they felt an Islamic Muslim agenda will put the Islamic faith above any other belief in Nigeria, and they gave Tinubu the vote. But Tinubu, on the other hand, was not, fast tracking the eventual Islamization of Nigeria. He's not fast tracking. Rather, he's bringing another agenda, the Yoruba agenda, by feel almost everything is Yoruba, and that's not what the Northerners want. They want, they want Islam. They want Islam. Now, here is the confusion about this whole thing. In 2027, now that they've known Tinubu's agenda, that is not Islam, and the fact that Tinubu, rumors have it that Tinubu wants to drop Shetima for a northern Christian, and he is also trying to bring in this South versus North agenda. There's a problem. There's a problem. You see, the North, I really don't know why they feel religion is a thing that they need to protect. Is a thing that they need to employ themselves to enforce and sustain. But if we must continue on this dangerous path, have you asked yourself why the sudden upsurge in kidnapping, particularly from churches, that the last one, I think, is 177 Christians that were abducted from the church, and the certain interest of America in the persecution of Christians in Nigeria, and then the sudden trip of Tinubu to Turkey, where he slumped or slept or kurukere danced or whatever you call it. You see, what is happening in Nigeria is a fight between two forces. One force want to make sure that Nigeria is recognized by the international community as an Islamic state. The other force is maybe docile. But anybody that is questioning whether Nigeria wants to be Islamized, you are fooling yourself. Nigeria indeed wants to be Islamized. And trust me, you don't know what an ideology does. These people have gradually found themselves and embedded themselves in the decision-making process of Nigeria. They are in the system. They are in the system. Because you cannot tell me that these bandits that are parading AK-47 have the money or the financial wherewithal to have the arsenal, the cachet of arsenal that they have. So you, on the other hand, that you are, hey, I don't like Peter Obi. Hey, Peter Obi can never be president. Hey, Tinubu 4+4. Tinubu 8 years, 2031. You're so lost out of the realities of the challenges that befalls Nigeria. You are so lost out. But the truth is this, whether you like it or not, there are a group of people that are hell-bent on ensuring that the dictates of Nigeria is controlled by Islamic injunctions. That is just the truth, whether you like it or not. The recent foiled coup that was heavily championed by the North is a testament to the fact that there are people who want to change the trajectory of the Nigerian political system. See, I don't hate Islam. I really don't hate Islam. But where the type of Islam that subjects others to bow down to the dictates of its ideology, that I hate. So Tinubu has catalyzed a dangerous machinery that if we don't stop it now, there's going to be a problem. And the way we can stop it is just purely voting Tinubu out. Otherwise, those who feel through Tinubu, the Islamic agenda is fast-tracking, will be emboldened to the extent that they will pursue this agenda to its ultimate end. The only way we can stop this trajectory now is to vote Tinubu out.
There's an agenda, and our Christian leaders are silent. They are saying nothing. They are doing nothing with what is going on. Maybe there's something they know that we do not know. Based on what we are saying, and based on what the North are saying that we know that they are saying, there's an agenda. There's an agenda. The North are comfortable pushing down the throat of Christians. They push down the throat of Christians, their Muslim ticket, but they will not allow Christians to push down their throats a Christian ticket. Who is fooling who? What makes the North think that they are better than the Christians? What makes the Muslim think that they have upper hand than the Christians? You do not have upper hand than the Christians. No, you don't. So long you will not accept a Christian ticket, we will no longer accept a Muslim ticket. So the coming 2027, APC should better buckle themselves, because there's going to be a problem. We will not accept a Muslim ticket any longer in the country. As it is, the best thing for us as a nation is to look for a way to disintegrate. I hope I used the right word. Nigeria should disintegrate, because we can no longer function as a nation. There is no love among the people. There is no togetherness, and we no longer have anything in common. So why are we together? Why? Our Christian leaders, those are mute. They are not speaking up. They are not speaking for Christians. It is a shame, if I should say that. It is a big shame.
So, the Minister of Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy, Madam Anna Tumusawa, in your recent podcast with Sheon Kibaloye, you made this statement, which I don't comprehend. I can't really understand. You said, dropping Northern Muslim from presidential ticket could hurt APC. Madam, please, what do you mean by that statement? To me, I want to believe you are talking to your political, folks, elites in the far northern part of Nigeria. You are not talking to us as a country, or you are not talking to Nigerians, because we don't understand that statement. Are you telling us that we should continue with Muslim tickets? Is that what you're telling us? Now, the president wants to take that step, the bold step, to actually do the right thing and correct the mistakes of Muslim ticket rubbish. You are now telling us that if APC take that step, it will affect the success of next year election. It will not affect a shit. It will not affect anything. And before you even came on this podcast, I've made a video on this one. Watch it. I have a message for these two guys up here, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and His Excellency Peter Obi. Number one is this: President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, look, your next year presidential pension, election next year pension, will not work. Do you know why? If you come up with this Muslim ticket that you initiated in the first place, you were the one that brought this Muslim ticket nonsense that destroyed our political structure in this country, that destroyed our political system in Nigeria. Okay, I will drop the link under the comment section. We here at the southern part of Nigeria, we are fully against it. Even the middle belt, they are against it. We don't want it. So let the president do the right thing, because if you try to go on with that Muslim ticket, we will campaign against him. We will campaign in a manner that APC will not like it. Okay, so all these things people are just trying to do will not work. Telling us that, you know, the fan notes actually determine larger percentage or success of our election in Nigeria is not correct. That's pure lie. And this is your report on the Punch. Let me read it out. The Minister of Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy, Tinubu, has warned that All Progressive Congress risks undermining its chances in the 2027 general election if it drops a northern Muslim from presidential from President Bola Tinubu's re-election ticket. So Musawa made this remark during recent episodes of Mike on Show with journalist Sheon Okibaloye, amid growing speculation that the ruling party may consider altering the Muslim ticket adopted in 2023 presidential election. So according to the minister, removing Shettima or replacing him with a non-northern Muslim running mate. Do you hear that? Let me say it again. Removing Shettima or replacing him with a non-northern Muslim running mate will pose a serious political challenge for the APC. That's a lie. That's not correct. We don't want Muslim tickets again. And look, what do you take us for in this country? Christians do no longer matter in this country. Are you telling us that we don't have a say again? And I don't even know what is our Christian leaders. Our leadership in Christianity. What are they doing? Why this grave silence? Why northern clerics, political leaders, they are talking and agitating for Muslim ticket? The Christians are sleeping. Where is the can? Where is PFA? Why are you people silent over this matter? And this is how the agenda has been pushed. And when we talk, they will say we are Islamophobia. Are you okay? Madam, I want to know whether you are okay that we should continue with Muslim ticket. Muslim ticket will not work. And look, the North should better be careful with this nonsense they are pushing to us here. It will set this country on fire. I think this is one of the reasons why US attacked Nigeria the other time, because they are not comfortable with this Muslim ticket nonsense. Are you telling us that we Christians in this country, we are no longer matters? Is that what you're telling us? You are pushing this agenda to us and you want to establish it in this country. We cannot take it. And again, I want to call out the Christian leaders and the umbrella body of the Christianity in Nigeria. What are you guys doing? Are we just sitting down? You are in great silence. You are not talking about this thing. Under our nose, all this thing is being pushed by other religion and they are being imposed on us. You are there in your church preaching. What are you preaching? If you cannot use your voice to agitate for the good cause of Christianity in Nigeria, then what are we talking about? If you allow this thing to be repeated again, this Muslim ticket, that means Christianity in Nigeria is nothing but a joke. Yes.
So a lot of northern elites have come out to speak and say that if Tinubu chose a Christian vice president for the 2027 elections, that they will not vote for him. And some of the northerners, the Muslims, are supporting him. And now I'm coming. I think I should speak on behalf of the Christians. Tinubu, if you think that the northerners are the one that has Nigeria, right? And you have the audacity, right? You have the audacity to keep your Muslim ticket. That will be the beginning of the breakup of Nigeria. Tinubu, if you have the audacity to pick a Muslim vice president or keep Shettima as the Muslim vice president for the 2027 election, that will be the end of APC in Nigeria. Tinubu, if you have the audacity to pick a Muslim ticket despite the Christian genocide in Nigeria and how the Christians have suffered in your first tenure, if you think you have the audacity or you want to cower and bow down and listen to the Fulani Caliphate and keep a Muslim ticket, Tinubu, you will not win the 2027 election. I don't know how they are coming out and pressuring you. I don't know who they think they are, the northern Muslims and the Muslims in Nigeria. I don't know who they think they are, that they can tell you the president why you should pick if you don't pick, you will not be. I am telling you now on behalf of Christians that Tinubu, you dare not. You don't. In fact, you don't have the audacity. I want to see the audacity of you picking a Muslim vice president again in 2027. The Northerners think they're the only one that have the mouth, right? They're the only ones that have the right to come and be telling you if you pick a Christian vice president, they will not vote you. Literally, they don't have the votes. They don't have the numbers. That literally has been lie. Northerners do not have the numbers. What they have is literally Nigerians, children that are not even up to 18 years that they cannot vote. So it's time that INEC start looking towards the electoral process in the north and banning children from voting, because the Northerners do not have any vote. They don't. That have been lies for decades. So I'm talking to you, Tinubu. You better reverse back to the ways of the Nigerian system. A Muslim president, a Christian vice president, a Christian president, a Muslim vice president. Do not dare, with all what Christians have been through in your first tenure, do not dare to come in the next election with a Muslim vice president. Because I've seen some of these northern elites that be coming because that's what they not do to come, so that they will change your mind. Try it and see. They think they want to have the monopoly of voting and whatever. Try it and see. They have the power for election, and they could not put Buhari in power for how many times he contested. They didn't put him onto the Southwest. Literally supported them, and some of the South. Who are they? They think they have the what power? Lies. Please, the government of Nigeria should comment and literally do census again. It's been long that we had census in Nigeria. The audacity of that people to think that if Tinubu do not pick a Muslim vice, we will not vote for them. The hell, they should get out. Who are they that Nigerians should bow down for them? They provide nothing to this country. Nothing to Nigeria. They add no value. The only value they add in Nigeria is terrorism and amajiri. And they want to talk about who will be the vice president. Nonsense.
Good day to our viewers all over the world, and welcome back to Local Journal. I think this issue of Muslim tickets should not even be a thing of discussion again, and it's actually because the Christians or other regions allow this whole ticket thing to fly in 2023 general election. That is the reason why these people have the nerves and the effrontery to allow it be a conversation in this dispensation or ahead of the 2027 general election. Because if we had stopped it, if we had done everything within our power to ensure that it doesn't fly, there is no way these people will have the guts and effrontery to say that if Shetima doesn't run alongside Tinubu, there is no way that the North will accept anything other than that. And you see, this idea of, or maybe this whole thing that anytime the South wants to do its own thing, the North will start like kind of talking as if the South are their subject. I don't really understand. Are the Southern leaders coward, or can they speak? Well, I don't know what is their problem, but it's time to speak up. Well, if they cannot speak up, of course, every other person, the youth, should speak up and speak out, because this whole thing is becoming insulting and it's not making any sense again. And to be honest, there is no way we'll allow another Muslim ticket to come to pass, because if the man is interested, if Tinubu is interested in being re-elected, of course he shouldn't even think about that already. The country is becoming polarized, and of course we see how things are going in this country. So Nigeria will not, or Nigerians are not going to accept this idea of Muslim ticket again. This is what every Nigerian should speak against and to stand for and say enough is enough. This is my opinion. Drop what you think about this in the comment section. And if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel.